So today I had to take my F32 in because I had a code pop up. I had the code read and it had something to do with the heat and AC. I had it read Friday. My warranty ends at the end of this month, and I thought I better get it in and just get everything buttoned up, everything that can be covered by warranty done. I had a couple other things that I needed done, like a fog light replaced. My phone has some issues with playing music sometimes, so I went ahead and had them look at that as well. But they gave me a 2017 330 sedan. It is silver, like you will see in just a second, or you probably just saw with me getting in here. But I've driven it probably 40 miles, maybe a little bit less. So I would like to kind of do a little review about it. I've never driven a 330 before. The first BMW I ever had was a 328i, and supposedly the 330i, the 2017s kind of replaced the 328s. So it has a different engine in it. I'll have to put it in text down here because I can't remember off the top of my head. It's B something. I want to say B45, but I don't know if that's right. I might be right. But the engine was in the X1s, and then they moved it into the 330s. So that's what this is. Like I said, a 2017 330i. It has about 1,500 miles on it, so it hasn't been driven a lot. It drives super, super smooth. Kind of what you would expect to have an entry-level BMW drive like. Really, really smooth. The brakes are really, really nice. Acceleration's nice. It drives differently than my 428. My 428 has a little more pep in its step, even though the horsepower is exactly the same. I just kind of prefer the acceleration that my 428 has, and it may be with how I drive it. Because I'm comfortable with it. It's my car, it's not a loaner, and I'm not kind of having to be cautious about it, but that's just kind of what I've gathered from driving it, the little bit that I have. The interior, as you can kind of see behind me, is all black. It has the black headliner. It has the black leather, which is nice. It has these right here, which I have fallen in love with. I do not have these in my car. You're able to push them to wherever you like, whatever's comfortable. I had them all the way out, and I was almost so comfortable that I was a little uncomfortable because of how comfortable I was, if that makes sense. I was a little too relaxed, so I pushed them back in, and that's kind of where I like that. They also have these guys right here that form around you, and what they do is they move with the touch of a button, and they feel a lot like racing seats. How they can, I mean, literally just kind of hug you, and I like that a lot. Dash is kind of the same as the X3 that I drove. This has updated the display right here. The actual control panel's updated. It has the different options screen than my 428. So remember, my F32 is a 2014. This is a 2017. So those are just some upgrades they did with being newer models. Other than that, interior-wise, everything is just about the same. Love the steering wheel. It has the red stitching accent. I love that. Same exact steering wheel though as my F32. So a little bit roomier back seat than my F32. Not by much though. That's about how much room I have in my back seat. But obviously the back doors that I do not have. The wood trim, same wood trim. Same silver accent pieces. I don't think I have those silvers on my door though. I think mine are black or either not. I don't know. I honestly cannot remember or even think of it off the top of my head. It has the moonroof. So that's the interior. Now I will show you the exterior and give you a little look on that. It's funny because when I open my doors are so long that I always hit that. So I have to open it really, really carefully. And I just kept going and it gave me so much more space. It's so funny how shorter the doors are from the coupes to the sedans. It's an obvious difference, but that's just something weird that I noticed. One thing that I showed you a second ago that I kind of want to get a little better look on is these 5-spoke wheels. These are a little different than the wheels that came on my F32. My F32 came with stock 17s. These are actually 18s. It's 225, 45, 18. So not really a horrible spec for a stock vehicle. I would like a little wider of a tire if I was gonna keep these stock wheels, but it's really not that bad of a setup for being completely stock. This one comes with the chrome trim, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't mind the chrome trim, especially if I was gonna stay with anything other than black wheels. I really don't mind the chrome trim. As you can see, I've kind of got to get used to it. It's all over my E30, so. Okay, thank you guys for watching this review. I'm really trying to think of things to do videos about concerning my E30 and F32, but I really don't want to put videos out just to put videos out or just for the sake of making another video. I did order something yesterday or 2 days ago, I think it was yesterday, that I'm super excited about for the E30. So it's an interior piece. It's something that I've kind of always wanted ever since I did decide I was gonna get an older car, but that should be coming soon. I will do an install video with that. It's a super easy install, but it's something that will leaps and bounds just change my interior. So I'm really excited about that. I do have some other things in mind for my E30 that I want to do soon, things that were way further down the road. But the more I thought about them, they just kind of made sense to do now rather than do something then later on change it just to do what I wanted to end at. But yeah, that's it. If you guys are considering looking at 330s, in my personal opinion, this is one of those cars that I drive that makes me really appreciate my car and makes me enjoy how much fun I have driving my car. It's different enough for me to notice that kind of difference, but it is a good little car, especially if you're looking to just kind of get an entry-level BMW or something of that sort. So 330 XDRIVE or 330i XDRIVE is what I just gave a review about. That is it, and stay tuned for the interior piece I have coming for my E30, which I'm so excited about. That's it. Have a good one.